And we are back, my heroes. All right. So we were off, headed. Uh, where were we headed? Let's see. We were headed. Oh, that's right. There is a place we have not discovered here, and on the way we are working on our professions. So that is what we're doing. In the meantime, we are also trying to still level our Void Gauntlet. Oh, it's Flint. He's like, that rock looks funny. Hopefully we got everything fixed. I was not, in high hopes when we first tried to get the stream to start. Basically everything crashed, and so I had to reboot everything again. But hey, we're back. So that's the important part. Ooh, what are these? Those are some red stones. Is that mineable? Or a calcum. Holy cow. 150 mining. We are a long way away from orichalcum, and we already ran into some resources that we could gather. There we go. We already ran into some cloth material that we could gather, but that was also 150. So it's crazy that we are technically still in the quote-unquote starting zone and running into things that require 150. Dang, something's going on over here. Somebody with a big gun. Oh, this is a, okay. Defeat Farmer Schneed. Got it. Ooh, somebody one-tapped him. Holy cow. So we didn't get any of that experience, because level 65 boy just flipped him out of existence. So this is an event that you can do. Cool thing is, so far I've found out that events spawn pretty regularly. So as long as you don't complete the area, like 100% complete the area, you can continue getting said event to spawn. There we go. But yeah. So we are still working on the archer. We did hit 25 in the last stream. And now we are trying to finish this area up. I want to find all the little hidden areas. Not because I'm, like, trying to be a completionist, but it's just one of those things. It's like, there could be a quest over there that could give us a really good piece of gear, or give us something that will boost our professions, or, you know, maybe there's an event that we eventually will need to do anyway, so we can do it now. Why? Hold on. I just looked over and realized. I guess when I reset everything, it definitely reset everything, huh? Yeah, we'll put this chat. I'm gonna shrink it down some. We'll put this chat above my head. Okay, that works. Aw. Level 35 man is gonna get all of our iron. That big old meanie. Oh well. We have a quest turn in out here too? But yeah, we are doing phenomenal. Like, I really wish Devin was playing with us, because I would 100% be trying to convince him to do this build. Cause golly, man, this build looks overpowered. I'm definitely gonna have to tell him he's got to come look at some of this build. Because I'm just imagining, like, 2 people running this build, just going through the main storyline, like, not trying to do all the extra side quest stuff, but literally just blitzing it through the side quests. You are going to dominate all the quests. Isn't this the starting area? Like, if you go back that way, that's the starting zone? Because there's, yeah, that's the starting area. Huh, okay, well, at least I know where I am. Why is my O not working? I mean, it's working there, but it's not working, like, on the maps and stuff. Here, let's try this. Let's unplug. Replug. Oh, hey. That's new. Yeah, see? My O button is not working. Let's try a different controller. Hold on. Technical difficulties! Well, that's not good. Yeah, it's like my square and my O buttons are not working for some reason. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but we got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, that works. We're gonna do the... This one I want to try and sell. Yeah, see, I can't... Like, is there something wrong with my key bindings, maybe? Settings... Settings... Says is dodge. Combos. There is a crouch. Interesting. Okay. Dismount. Yeah, see, it says back, but, like, I'm hitting... See? I hit O, and it's not fucking doing anything. At least it's letting me dodge. Can I harvest? Yeah. That works. It's the menus that's having a fit, apparently. I don't think I need anything over here. Get some extra healing going, even though I didn't need it. Oh, we just got a flail. That's like the second one we've gotten, which is nice. Okay, nope. Nothing here to do. We need to go north of the city for the marker that we're trying to figure out. I almost think that the best way to try and fix this is to log all the way out and log all the way back in. But I don't really want to do that. Ooh. Somebody's cutting down them trees. From what I understand, though, is like the way the game is set up is you don't really need to worry about professions until you get to max level. But at the same time, I'm like, ooh, this is starting to respawn. Love it. But at the same time, it's like, I would rather work on the professions now instead of waiting until you're max level to work on the same said professions. Because if you're working on it as you level, then when you get to max level, there's less for you to really have to worry about besides going, oh, I want to craft this thing for myself. So I know I need X amount of this, X amount of that, and we're golden. You know what I mean? So... Now, the real question is, which way do we want to go? Oh, we could have gone along the beach. I actually think I know what this is, but I could be wrong. Yeah, see, I can't... That's going to frustrate me. Not being able to just hit O to get out of the menu. Mono tank. I don't know what that. I'm debating on whether I want to get... I don't know if I want to do the DLC now for Ethereum, or Aeternum, or whatever it is. Before the next one drops, because if the next one includes the previous one, then we only need to buy it once. But if I waste the money to buy this one and then find out that it only needed me to buy one, then it's kind of a lost point, you know? Bunch of stone and twigs out here. Over there is where our point of interest is. That's a teleporting shrine there. So we could have gone to that teleporting shrine and then yeeted ourselves off into the ocean. Woo! These guys are a little tough. There we go. We're starting to get the hang of these guys now. As tough as these guys are, I feel like there's going to be like a mini boss or something somewhere around here. Starting to take some serious damage. Starting to take some damage. Oh, there we go. Now we're swimming. Yeah, I figured there was something over here. There we go. More crafting materials. Loving it. Yeah, when we decide to actually start crafting gear, we are going to be absolutely set. Okay. Get it! Because I gotta do that twice now, instead of just being able to hit O. Linen arcane embroidery. Oh yeah. I'm on fire! I like how I take just enough points of damage to where my auto heal kicks in for not being in combat. Alright, so we're gonna hit... Yeah, see, there's another guy. Hit you, hit you. And they all go down. Took about half damage though, but that's because I didn't start the attack before they started attacking me. So that's kind of a downer there, but outside of that, absolutely crushed it. New style for our bow. Alright, well, that explored that whole area there. Okay. I don't know what's going on. It's definitely a game issue. Because everything else is working. Like, it works when I want to do this. It's just not working inside... my menus, so I don't understand what the heck. Okay, so I think we've now officially explored this entire zone. So just to kind of look at it, we don't need that anymore. Oh, nope. We've got that one now to do. And we've got this one here. Oh, and it looks like we've got another one back there. Jeez, man, so much stuff. I think the easiest way to get to that one is going to be to fast travel here. Why is my... There we go. That's not what I wanted. There we go. We need to go that way. And now my compass isn't turned on. What in the actual... See, my friend's trying to do an axe and hatchet build. And the hatchet will give him a couple of ranged options from what I understand, but the majority of it, I think it's this way. Problem is for whatever stupid reason, my compass has gone off. My O's not working. We may have to just log out and log back in real fast, guys. See if that fixes some of the issues. But let's get to this fast travel station here real quick. And then we will teleport over to where we need to go. Who are you? Are you just regular stone? Oh no, you're iron. Okay. Yeah, I got to 75. Now we can do curse lodestone, and alchemy stone. Don't know what any of that is, but we can do it. Alright, so we're going to the one that was down... Yeah, down here. So we want to go to this fast travel spot here. And then we're going to log out once we load up. We're going to log out of the game, log back into the game, and see if that fixes our O button problem. Rain in the next hour. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, let's go here. This is going to be a giant pain, but we're going to go to desktop. Yes. And then we're going to go Steam, play. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Just making sure, like, I was making noises, but it wasn't picking it up on the mic for whatever reason for a second. Let's hope that fixes it. Ooh, what did I just click? Here. Here. I need that one up. Here we go. Amazon Games. Okay. Look at that level 25 archer. Woohoo! She looks like garbage. We really need better gear. Oh. You look a little gross, dude. Zombie guy. You got barnacles all over you, my guy, which is never a good thing. Barnacles are terrible. You should see medical attention immediately, my guy. Especially since like half your face is gone. Alright, did that fix it? Yes! Haha! We are fixed. Okay, so our point of interest that we were trying to get to is over here. So, north-ish? This way. Okay. We scared a turkey. Now, the thing is I don't know if it is above us, below us. Oop. Nope. We can get more leather that way. Our skinning's almost at 75. This is crazy. I think this is what Devin and I need to do on ours, is just do the main storyline until we hit 20, do what side quests we can, and then when we can get our mount, work on getting professions up. And I think maybe he focuses on a couple professions, I focus on a couple professions. That way we're not competing for the same resources. Like, if he's going to work on, say, like, mining and smithing and that kind of jazz, since he's going to have the big, heavy weapons, if that's the build he's going for, then, you know, I don't work on mining and blacksmithing and smelting, right? I work on leatherworking and skinning and whatever else, so that I can make the armor for us, and he can make weapons and whatnot. Is this where I was trying? No, we need to go across the other way. But, like, look at these dudes. Like, what level is that guy? 25. Let's chance it. Let's see how well we can do against these things. Oh. Avalanche here. Okay. Here. Gauntlet. I know we needed these 3 points, I think. I know I needed this one and this one. Let's just grab this. Perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, it will just be like, nah. And see, now it says I'm not connected to the internet again. Then I'm connected. Like, I don't get why. What is going on that causes it to do this? Do I need to just move my crap back into the other room and hardline back into it? Like, is that what needs to happen? I really don't want to do that. There's not enough space in there. There's not enough light in there. But it's so frustrating that it'll just turn itself back on and off. Like, I don't get it. Don't get it at all, man. It is the most frustrating thing I've had to deal with. At least today, it's not lagging so bad that YouTube can't work and my streaming software can't work and the game can't work. Like, the other day I was trying to play I couldn't even get the game to load. I know we're trying to level up Void. But I want to try and take this guy down. What level is this guy? 25. Frozen, cold aura. Ooh. Missed. All that for a enchanted earth. Okay. Shocking lodestone, air motes. Lodestone? We just got access to this. Man, that was a rough fight, though. That was a super rough fight. God dang, this takes so long. We better get so much XP from this. See how much lodestone goes for. Oh, he just respawned in there. I'm wanting to see... Okay, there is something in here. Okay, that did not work the way I intended. That hurt. Oh. Okay. Now we gotta quickly get in here. Take you out. And grab this. Level 3 bow. Good, good. Alright, and then we've got whatever's across over here. We've got another area. It might be a wolf den, a bear den. It might be one of those again. Holy cow. We also picked up lodestone, which is awesome. Love that. A honey tree. Okay. Well, there's a level 65 over here. This is a bear cave. The real question is it actually below us or up here? Oh, no, it is up here. Hi, Biggin. Now, why couldn't my skills do that to the big angry frost guy? Ooh. Okay, anything in here? There's a gold vein. Love it. We don't mine this fast enough, though. I think the bear will respawn before I can hit everything in here. Especially if that's a lodestone next to us. Ooh, we are over encumbered. Oh, this is saltpeter. That's fine. I don't think that's saltpeter, so we'll get over there. Oh, we can't dodge. Oh, this is not good. I think that's more gold. Yep, that's more gold. Okay, so let's do this. You're terrible. Terrible. This is just overall bad. Hopefully that gave us enough wiggle room to be able to get this, and then get the heck out of dodge before the bear respawns. Gold is not worth that. Like, that's what's crazy to me. Usually in games like this, you have iron. Sells pretty decently, but not great. You stay over there, bear. I'm almost done with this gold vein. Thank you. We'll go ahead and take out the bear again. So we're going to drop that, that. Switch back over. Hit you with that. Hit you with some bleed. And then finish you off with one shot. See? That right there is just an amazing combo, man. Oh, we are overburdened again. We may have to get rid of some stuff. I know I wanted to sell that. What do you give me? Let's actually consume that. I don't know if that lowered our weight enough, or if it's because we did dexterity, and so we just got enough of a buff from that. There's some iron here. We need to go back to town. Where is... Town should be south of us. Right? No. Town should be way north of us. Let's just do this. Recall the inn. Because that's free. Whew. Alright. Just to make it to where we're not drawing anything ourselves. Turn off this. There. Alright. And I want to grab up this too. Then we're going to work on professions for just half a second. So we've got tannery. Let's do the tannery stuff first. We got any apprentice books? Nope, but we do have a ton of coarse leather we can make. Craft that. There we is, up to 50. Continue to craft. We can now make rugged leather. Here we go. 78 rugged leather. See how much XP we get for that. 18,000. That almost got us to 60. Goodness. Okay. Love it. All right. Resonant hides. Can we make any of this? I don't know what we would need it for, but we can make 4 of those. That will definitely get us to 60. In fact, I got us all the way up to 63. Nice. Okay. Next one we don't get until level 80, which we need thick hides, rugged leather, and then aged tenon. Infused leather is primordial material, or primary material is ironhide. Okay. So we need ironhide, but we can change it, it looks like. Then layered leather, and then aged tenon. Chitin plate, runic leather. Alright, a lot of really cool stuff. Got to 50, though. Gotta love it. Learned some new stuff. Did we get any of this? No, we didn't get any fibers, which sucks. We haven't found any more. We really need to find a place that we can go to get, hemp. We need to get hemp. Smelting. What are we at with smelting here? Interesting. Okay. Oh, this isn't... Okay, that's not smelting. That's the forge. Got it. Okay. This is smelting. I was like... Where's, like, the iron and all that? Iron ingots. We're gonna just go ahead and make a whole bunch of these. We're at 2,500 gold, by the way, which is fantastic. We don't really need money right this second. Or, sorry, 2,300. Still awesome. We can now make steel. We can now make silver, which then turns into gold. So let's do that. Silver ingots. Got us to 51, almost 52. Let's go ahead and do this. This requires gold ore, silver ingots, and obsidian flux. We have a ton of that obsidian flux. It's the gold and silver that we're low on. That gave us 14,000, got us all the way up to 58. How much do we got left for steel? Steel requires iron, coal, and obsidian flux. So we can make 38 steel ingots. There we go. Oh, it looks like we made a bonus 4 off that. Nice. So at 75, we'll learn charcoal times 10, and we'll learn cache of the prospected gems, which just requires a crap ton of silver to do gems, which is pretty neat. Okay. Smelting, now at 51. We learned steel and gold. Hello? Not a lot here we can do. Only 2 of these. We got to get our lumbering to 100, and we're at 60. So 40 to go there. It's impressive that they're making a full drum set sound from 2 drums and 2 snares. That is mightily impressive. Okay. As far as bows go, we are not high enough on... I have to say we're not high enough. I mean, we are. We're... Requires engineering at 25. Our engineering is at 62. We don't have any coarse leather. We're missing the petrified wood. For Thread of Fate, I'd still love to have it just for the light and heavy attacks. We're missing Satine and we're missing lumber. Musket of the Corrupted. Inflicts bleed on critical hit, dealing 10% weapon damage per second. Ooh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. But nothing we could do there. Alright, we do have a turn animal quest, so let's do that real quick while we're here.
Hello, friend. Oh, it takes a special... Thank you. The problems are...
Okay. Alright, so we did, it looks like, get a rank up here. Station fee, don't care about that. Trading rate fee, don't care about that. Property upkeep. By 5%. I mean, anything to help us not pay so much money for our house here. Basically, though, what I've been told, and we would have to remake a whole character to do this, so probably on the one that we do with Devin, is if we were going to make this our main city, sure, buy a house here. And get all the buffs that deal with like XP and gathering and all that, because we're going to do a lot of that here. If we were going to do just questing in that area, we didn't care about anything else because we weren't going to be selling anything, we weren't going to be dealing with a house, we weren't going to do all that, then you want to get like farming XP, regular XP for taking out monsters and doing quests, things like that. You want to do those buffs. So it would require us to do a whole new character if we wanted to do that. I hate to break it, buddy. I'm not going to sit here long enough to listen to that. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to look at bows. I want to see if we can find one that's a little bit better than what we have currently equipped. Because right now we have the... Oh, we're into rank 3s. We have a rank 2, but I'm not seeing it. Can I do this real quick? Glacial Recurve is what we have. And I'm not even seeing that listed. Is it a rank 3? Oh, it is a rank 3. That's why. Woo! Gotta be level 41. Ooh, dang it. Gotta be level 41 for that. So... Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Weapons, two-handed, bows. Alright, so we gotta stay with rank 3 and see if we can find one that's a little bit better. Poison Strike. 350, we've got 16 dex. Ignited 2 converts 50% of damage dealt to fire. If int is higher, replace weapon scaling with int, but 55% scaling, and lasting range very slow, and bleed lasts 34% longer, and range of arrows deals 6% more damage to targets 20 meters away. I kind of like that, though. Poison Strike, you should be doing poison damage. So that's not fun. And it looks like they all have the Ignite gem on them. Okay. Let's go back. Geez, somebody's selling one for 2,000. So these all require level 40. So that's a good long way away. Inquisitor's Mark. Oh, we don't have any of those. Sea Angel. Beastbane, 600 beast mortal refreshment, reduces all cooldowns by 8.6% on kill, 1 second cooldown. That's actually pretty dope. But so far, it looks like the damage is going to be pretty comparable across the board for these rank 3 bows. Inquisitor's Mark. 10% damage against targets affected by crowd control effects. Eh. I'd prefer to have some form of elemental damage, possibly. Threads of Fate. This is the one that we could make. So 375. Actually, more damage. I don't like the evade shot, though. That's the problem. If it didn't have that stupid evade shot on it, I'd be okay with it. Whoa! I don't like the refreshing ward, though. God dang, these are expensive, though. Look at that. 385, we get more thrust damage. Look, I know thrown in that it's most likely a waste of monies, but still. I'm having a blast just looking at what is craftable. Let's see, we need to go, actually, while we're here, this is a cooking station. We have done 0 cooking. What can we make? Mana regeneration is terrible for us. We'll go ahead and make this. I guess we can make this just because we need the XP from it. That got us to 11. We can make two bread. We can make... How much butter can we make? Ooh, we can make a lot of butter. I'm just trying to go through all my stuff. More fun and free way to get better gear. What level at 25? We hit 25 earlier today. Pasta. Let's make some pasta. Sausage. Doing an expedition? Probably. The thing that... Oop, that's not what I wanted. The thing, though, that I have read up on... well, I haven't really read up on it. I've listened to it. Expeditions go pretty quick because usually you have high-level people just running the expeditions now. Because everybody's trying to get ready for the DLC. Yeah, that's the thing, is like I could easily go get mats. Like that's slowly what we've been working on, is just getting the materials put together so that we could do our own crafting. Well, it's no cheese sandwich. Well, no, because I just made sausage. I made me some sausage. Sugar and pork for salt. Blech. Can't do anything with garlic. Gotta have at least 2 of it in order to do it. Seasoning blend. Recommend going to the activities tab and queuing up for Armine excavations expeditions. Okay. Let's go do it then. Looks like we can make a little bit more of this. Got cooking up to 36 by doing that. Man, this frustrates the snot out of me. I don't understand why it just randomly drops. Like, the internet just randomly decides, I don't want to work. And I don't get it. Like, the only option I have is to try and run the Ethernet cable from... Yeah, it would be a giant pain. I could do it, but it would be a giant pain. But it's just frustrating when literally no one's home. I'm the only one home. I'm the only one doing anything on the internet. Yes, I'm running Twitch and YouTube and my game and the Streamlabs. Like, I'm running all that, but at the same time, it's like, bro, none of that should be affecting the internet that much to where the internet just... And it's like every 30 minutes. It just... meh. But the only option I'll have is I'm gonna have to... Let's see here. We got stuff on Season 9. I'm gonna have to run the Ethernet cord basically... about a... Eero home system is super nice. Yeah, I've messed with the house stuff for a while. I've hit my daily limit. Okay. No, okay, oops. Give me that. Alright. Let's dump everything, and then let's go try that expedition you were talking about. Man. I was gonna try it, but... Okay. We'll keep... That's mana regen, don't need it. That's health, that's good. Dump all that. That's for the fishing. When I decide to finish doing the fishing stuff, we'll do that. Jewels. Still need to go figure out where to do jewel crafting. Would be nice. Got some ingots. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realize that's what it meant. When I clicked it, I was like, oh, okay, so it's gonna... I thought, like, it was gonna flip the cards I'd already stamped. I don't know. Alright, let's see here. We want to go here. Activities, I believe, is where we need to go for this. Expeditions. And you said do this one? So, it has a chance of dropping Simon's Great Toothpick, which is Rapier. Simon's Ring, with 15 Strength. Woo! That's a sexy axe there. We've got a Fire Staff, and then we've got a 15-int necklace. I don't have an Azoth Staff. It won't let me... Let's see. View lobbies? Is anyone... It requires an Azoth Staff. How the heck do I get one of these? Is that something I have to go craft? It says I can't queue for it. Nope, that won't be there. I would figure it'd be under the... it's over on the other side. It says I need a staff of some sort, but I don't have said staff. No, is that part of the main storyline? Because I have not done any main storyline. Okay. Yeah. So what that sounds like to me is I just need to go... Yeah, main storyline quest, yeah. Okay. So it seems like I just need to go do that then. So off we go! Is it... There we go. I want to zoom out for my character. Good lord. Let's see here. Toot. Main storyline is way over here. Let's just fast travel. I'll take the 20 loss. Yeah, I've just been focused on, like, the last 2 days just trying to get some of my, rep up. Or not rep, but, professions up. Alright, let's just focus the main storyline. We can always come back and do the side quests later. Okay. Yeah. Look, man, I haven't watched a whole lot because there really isn't a whole lot that I've seen online. There is a Discord channel that I'm in that the guy that runs it, or the person that runs it, does YouTube videos, but I haven't seen anything like new in a while, so
But I recall. Me and the Soul Wardens. Oh,
yeah, okay. Level 26. Alright, now it says we gotta go way out that way. But let's get this fast travel spot first. So there was a guy who sped run the entire game from level 1 to level 65. It took them, the first time they did it, it took them like 65 hours, and that was with them doing side quests and the fact that expeditions were a requirement of your level. Oh, I've already done this place. Okay. Like it was a requirement for the main storyline. And so it took way longer because you had to wait for the queues. Well, now basically what you know, he went back and redid it, and it took like 30, I think he said 34 hours to complete it by just doing the main storyline. And that was with, I mean, obviously he's a dedicated, dedicated, you know, YouTuber for this kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, he was like, yeah, you know, you know, my first playthrough, and he showed total time played.
back to the tower.
History is filled with stories of failure. Towers will end in triumph. I promise you. Join me and we will achieve victory.
What's up, Hammer Boy? Hammer and two-handed sword. So, tank, possibly? Oh yeah, that's not hard now. I got to level 65 in about 3 days and 6 hour days doing side quests and main quests. I got to 65 by the level 45 zone, which is nice because I felt stronger. I mean, if I just stick to my bow, yeah, I'm ridiculous powerful. But this build, like, the build that I'm running actually does a ton of damage because I can link,
We no longer have means of escape, but we were able to see
cause
the
a bunch
upper floor
of
the tower.
dot damage,
Now I can get
and then my
back
bow just
against
finishes them
our
off.
barrier. We have rationed our food and supplies, our weapons. They will not last much longer. Sleepless nights are evident in furrowed nerves and quiet tears. The Sword Wardens search my face for composure. I cannot see a thing,
But yeah, like I do this.
show them my stand.
Just absolute mass damage. Yeah, to do your gear score stuff. What's crazy is I've already finished this area.
The tower shudders under their assault. There is nowhere else to go. Soon, they will ascend the stair, and all will be lost.
Yeah.
They beg me to run, to
It's-
preserve the Order's future. I
Alright,
will
shut up,
not
Ghost.
be the last soul warden. I will not abandon my post.
Yeah. Well, it's not only that this build is super strong, but I also feel like, or that I'm over leveled for the zone, but I feel like this build is really strong for what I'm doing. What? I already finished the event. See, my quest says I gotta go back this way. It's not my fault it spawned again. But yeah, I mean, the fact that I can weaken the enemy by using the Void Gauntlet, while I'm tethered to it, I get more damage. Plus, I can throw the orb to weaken it even more. And then I can switch over to here, do explosion damage, which adds fire. So that's another dot. I can use the Rain of Arrows, which is bleed and slow. And I can throw poison at them. So, I mean, it's just a ton. It was, yeah, this way. But yeah, it's just... The guy who came up with this build, it's supposed to be for PvP, but even he said that it's really strong in PvE too. So, I'm giving it a shot, and I am absolutely loving this build.
You have been to the tower then, have you? The ghosts of my pain, sadness, regret. I have stemmed the waters of memory for many years. But this time, we were not the first to stand against the corrupted. Heroes of a lost age once harnessed the magic of the ancients to defend Aeternum. Delving into a tomb of legend, we found the ancient rites those heroes employed, and the Soul Warden Order was born. Harnessing the ancients' magics, Romano blessed us with a bulwark against corruption's influence. But this gift came at great sacrifice. We would never be the same again. Our newfound powers carried us to many victories. I began to believe we could actually vanquish the corrupted. But the Crimson Sorcerer was a wily foe. He learned our secrets and exploited them. One by one, my fellow wardens became corrupted. The Tower of Arcturus is where we made our stand. In a final act of desperation, Constanza and I would leap from the heights. But in the end, I was alone. I have tried to honor the memory of my fallen friends, but the memories are too much. I am no longer a Soul Warden. There are no Soul Wardens anymore. There now. My story is complete. And you know the truth of who and what I was. End of my fate.
Okay.
I truly am the last. All that the Order was, all that it will be in this decaying mind of mine. I am sorry. You have come to me seeking a way to fight the darkness within. That is a terrible idea. The process required to harden one's soul against corruption demands a sacrifice. You cannot imagine. The days of the Soul Wardens are done with. And I have a great deal of fishing to do. Even if you were to pursue such a foolish notion, you would need to forge a weapon capable of combating corruption. And that would be difficult indeed. The Angry Earth is no longer generous. There was once a huntress in these parts. An unfriendly and elusive sort. She spoke on the Angry Earth's behalf. You might ask about her in Oxborough. But getting her to give you a living seed... Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Alright. So now we need to go back to town. Which is, yeah, this way. Where did I... There. Let's take that off. Boom. I see some iron over there. Yeah. I haven't even looked into what people are recommending for the heart runes for what I'm doing, but I'll play around with it for a while. And then, you know, if I ever screw it up, worst case scenario, I figure out a way to fix it. Or change the build slightly. Fighting void gauntlets. And jump. Oh, you can swap them. Nice. Makes it easy. Bro, what is this color? Like, I actually... Look, no lie, that's not bad. Your helmet's a little out of place, but I love everything else. It's that Christmassy vibe. I kind of like it.
My hunch about this town was right. Did you know the jewelers deal in gold plating? These pampered city folk truly can't tell the difference. But what have you been up to? Well now, that's a bit strange. I was just hearing tavern talk the other day about some wild woman in the wood. Like a ghost. Disappears when you look at her. I'd ask
She's
the
a
captain of the
vampire.
Scouts. I'll wager he knows something.
Okay. Whee. Dip, dive, duck, dip.
I know one knows sniffing for information when I see one. I have certainly lived here long enough. Well, get on with it then. What do you want to know about?
I'm having a hard time reconciling your outfit with your accent, my guy.
There's legends And then there's truth. People talk nonsense. Say the huntress is part animal or some kind of spirit. She's actually just a recluse. Makes a shrine near the mines to the north her home.
Alright. Now off we go again. Dun, dun. Wait until you learn what she is. Mind blown, so cool. Alright, well, we're definitely gonna get into it. I can't just give up iron. Need better mining material, or like, we need better tools. Ooh, what are you? Blight Crag. I'm not sure what event I just abandoned, but alright. And here we go. Okay, that was weird. I swear to God, I saw like a blue ore on the ground for a second. Well, in theory... Oop, that was not what I wanted. In theory, if my internet is having some kind of weird 30-minute, like, lag spike, I guess, we're gonna have another one here in a few minutes. So, just be prepared for that, I guess. This game needs like epic music for when you're on a mount. Just saying. Already having spikes. Gotta love it. Only thing I can think of is I may have to go get like an actual like big lamp, so I can put that in my room and then just redo everything back in my room. And see if hardlining directly into the main box will work.
On sacred ground, human. The angry earth do not want you here. I hope you have good cause.
What up, Freya? That's what she reminds me of right now.
You tread on what was once hallowed ground, human. Whatever your purpose coming here, it is misguided. Go back to your settlement. No surprise. Your kind are always speaking, never listening. That is why so few of you can hear the whispers of the angry earth. You say you've come to see me, but I see only darkness dwelling behind your eyes. The actions of your kind have already tainted this place. So, you are wasting your time and mine. It is the evil of your kind that slowly spreads across the land, poisoning everything. This fountain, once a source of life and power, now foul. The flow of Azoth that once fed the fountain has become blocked. Undoubtedly by the Crimson Plague that's overcome the nearby mine. Very well. If you can destroy whatever vile cankers have grown in the mine, we will hear your request.
Let's see. She gives you actually a really good or turning in the quest to talk to her gave you a really good one. Not that I use blunderbusses. Do I want to give up 6 dexterity, though? I do get more physical armor. I get slight more elemental armor. Fine. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Okay, here we go. On towards the mine. I don't know if it's just because it's like cycling through. I don't know what the issue is. I really don't. And it's only started doing this recently, too. Because there's been times where I've been able to play almost all day and not had this many issues. Like, maybe once for an all-day, like, just game sesh. But the fact that this is literally, like, every 30 minutes is just stupid. Okay, so I gotta walk over them? Okay, that's fun. Yeah, saw that coming as soon as I stood next to it. What? There's nothing here. I guess somebody's already done whatever to that. Supply crate. Yeah, it's like every 30 minutes, though. So stupid frustrating. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna get that silver. There's some more over there. He's got a little bitty node. I'm gonna come get this little bitty node. Was that it? I'm not seeing any other quest markers. Oh, I gotta take down 2 more tendrils, is what I need. Like, I know this one turns into a tendril at some point. So I guess I just have to wait. I appreciate the assist, but didn't really need it. And then I believe there was another one that I saw right there that will respawn. There we go. Done. Let's get out of here. Hold up. Supply crate. More aged 10N. I fell like 2 inches and it was like, nah, I can't summon your horse. Great.
The Earth's secret ways, once again, overcoming all. But your support will not be forgotten.
Sure thing, Dryad.
We are grateful for your role in restoring the fountain. But you should know that the angry Earth is capable of defending itself against corruption. Our secrets belong to us alone, but we have been known to offer some boons to those who prove to be our loyal allies. You have done your part, so I will hear what you came here to say. But I warn you, I have no sympathy for the plight of humans in the battle against corruption. It is not our fight. Do you even realize how much you ask? How much your kind has already taken? The angry Earth will want to know the truth. Do you plan to use this seed to fight corruption? You are honest, aren't you? Good. We loathe deceit. Perhaps on that account I will make your request. But tell me, do you know why humans fall to corruption, but the angry Earth does not? Because corruption's power feeds the ego, your kind's great weakness. Angry Earth has no ego, and that is how it offers protection. Try this tincture recipe. I believe it will help you.
Okay. Off to do another quest. And stop. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, sometimes games that make you do all this running back and forth kind of frustrate me. Especially when it's just like fetch quests or, hey, I need you to go talk to this person, and then you go talk to that person, and they're like, yeah, well, we need you to go back and talk to the first person who told you to come talk to us. It's like, bro, really?
There now. That will afford you some protection, whether or not your request for the seed is granted. I communed with the elements while you were away, but they have not yet given an answer. Your sincerity has impressed me. That is the only reason we are still speaking. But I think it will take more than sincerity to earn the trust of the angry earth. The Ebonbrock caverns nearby are overrun with the corrupted. While they may pose no direct threat to the angry earth, they are a scourge on the land. You alone could not hope to achieve that. No. Destroy as many as you can, and see if you can discover the source of this most recent incursion. I suspect they are looking for something.
Okay, level 27. Oh, so close to 100 points. She said it was to the north, yeah. Okay. Hey, look, my stupid compass disappeared again. There we go. Okay. Down you go. Cause me to bleed, bro? Got a spear. There we go. Done deal. I'll take the provisions. There we go. Ooh, another one right here at the door, and I didn't even see it. What is this? Okay. This is a really big lump of something. Oh, just grossness. Okay. Supply crate. Now we're actually headed to the cave. Okay.
You will join us or be drained of life.
Hi, ugly.
This island throngs with such sources of power. I will find them all to
Your
fortify
resistance is amusing.
records of humanity.
Your soul.
Oh, see, if Devin keeps playing the axe hatchet build that we found for him, he would love that.
Resist the dawn, but you have seen the truth and the vision. Please, waste no more time resisting. Seize your birthright and join me.
So many bows. Several good blue weapons. Let's take this guy on again. Like, you cannot say that this build is not stupid powerful. These guys are just slightly under our level. I mean, they're 6 levels under. And yet, we are absolutely crushing these guys. Talk to agent, that's, no. Where's my quest? Oh, we just go back there now. Okay. I was like, bruh. Yahoo! This is definitely like one of those kinds of quests that you would find in like ESO. I'd play way more ESO if the graphics were more like this. Well,
My
if the
companion has told
gameplay
me
had
all
been
that
more like this.
transpired in the cavern. Not even I knew of the shrine the angry earth harbored there. That they have succeeded in corrupting it is troubling. I did. I'd prefer to believe this an anomaly, but precautions must be taken. I must visit the Mother Well and return to your instructor. Convey to him that our gift, and the reprieve that comes with it, is not without condition. Should your kind abuse it, we will visit our wrath upon you. It grants what your kind lacks, a connection to the earth itself. You have what you came for, so be grateful. This will strengthen your soul against the evil that seeks to claim it.
Sounds fun. You go talk to your thing. I mean, if she was Faye, she would 100% be like a messenger from like Tatiana or Oberon. But yeah, the fact that she's a dryad, kind of a dead giveaway with her hair. But still, all the same, pretty neat. I don't know if I have this one. Apparently I did. Looks like if I go down and then over, it'll be faster. At least on horse. Hello, faction quest people. Bye, faction quest people. I just realized there's a giant floaty rod way over there. Interesting. The sounds from the camera angle are crazy.
It is a relief to see you return. Though my heart trembles to harbor hope again, it's too late to turn back. You were able to get a living seed of the Angry Earth, then. I'm not surprised. The Angry Earth are not our allies by any stretch of the imagination. But you seem to have quite a...
We have but one component of our conduit. Vital though it may be, we must now craft the staff that will contain it. Through it, you will draw on the power of your own soul to destroy corruption. Yes, the relationship between Azoth and the soul is complex, but it is this dynamic that gives a soul warden their strength. When focused through an Azoth staff, it can perform many. We will start with the haft. The trees from which they were once carved no longer grow on Aeternum. The only way is to find one of the hafts we hid away as the days darkened. The ancient ruins of Canis. I fear that is a question none remain to answer.
The ancients disappeared thousands of years ago. We simply used the ruins to find sanctuary from the corrupted. In some cases, it worked. Let
Alright, let's look at what we've got here. So we've got the Sapertolith bow, which has... It has more thrust damage, but we would lose the ice damage, which, meh. We lose 5 dex. Ugh. We can break that down. Okay. Sellable. Oh wait, no, bind one picked up, That one can be sold. This one cannot, and it's level 30. 16, gain 15 haste, corruption bane. Get rid of that. Oh, that's actually just a straight up upgrade. Oh great, my square doesn't work anymore. Oh, I can't equip it because it's level 32. Okay, never mind. Bind on pickup. So this is already done. Okay. That's just all around bad. All right. We can equip that for now. Definitely equip that. Then we can break down that. We can break down that. Let's go ahead and open all these. Look at all that food. More gems and more coins. Alright. We can learn this. So this is Constitution. More elemental armor. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Ooh. I like that. Break you down. Break you down. There we go. Yeah. I love this outfit. The hat, not so much. The hat could go somewhere else, but... And we should maybe be having another lag spike here shortly, just because the internet here likes to be a pain in the butt. So, because it feels like every 30 minutes or so, we have another weird internet lag spike, and I don't get it. And I'm curious to know if it's just the connection, because technically I'm hardlined into a essentially an amplifier instead of into the box itself. So it is possible that it drops connection and then it has to pick it back up from the main box. So... leap of faith! Okay. So it was here and this. Oop, that was not what I wanted. This is what I want. Woohoo! Oh, there's 100% something back here. Yep. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I have no idea what's going on. And it frustrates me. The fact that it's literally every 30 minutes. And I don't know. It's not based off the weather. It's not based off of other people on our internet. Like, no, it's just every 30 minutes. It's just like, meh. So frustrating, man. Absolutely frustrating. I can't imagine how frustrating it is. Like, I know how frustrating it is for me. I couldn't imagine how frustrating it is for you guys. Like, you're sitting here trying to watch, and then it's just like, meh. We're good. Oh. Whoo! We took a little damage from that one, but that's alright. We're gonna back up, though. Come on. Haha! Alright, so we already got that, so now we can teleport out. I have to say, for a teleport animation, I don't like this one. Ooh. He's a big boy. You're welcome. I thought we changed our bow. Oh no, we couldn't because it's level 32. I'm gonna guess those are important later on. Tell you what. Yeah, yeets! Alrighty. Hey, we're back. Boop.
Well, now, it's been an age since I laid eyes on one of these. It brings back many memories. Not all of them painful. For the next component of the Azoth staff, you must acquire one of our consecrated crosspieces. It will be tricky, however, as there are certainly none of these just lying about Yes, you may need to be resourceful. To the west, you will find the ancient structure that houses the forge. It was used, mind you, tread lightly, young one.
Okay. And what was it that we just got? Is this a Void Gauntlet? It is. It's got Life Stealing Gambit, 4% of your damage while stamina is not full. 12 to intelligence. But it is not as good as our other one. It loses 1 void damage. Base damage goes down by 2. Stat points go down by 5. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that one. We can't sell this because it was bind on pickup, and we don't want to wear it because it's meh at best. So we'll break it down for stuff. Money. We're at 3,000, bro. This is great. Bind on equip. This we can try and sell, which I will. I will attempt to sell this. Or I'll hold on to it and figure out a way to send it to my friend if he is able to. If I'm able to send it to him. I don't even know. May have to run to him on this character, trade it to him, and then log off from there. He wouldn't be able to wear it for a while, though, obviously. I have a feeling, let's see, today is Tuesday. I think he bowls tonight. Or was that on Wednesday? No, I think that's Wednesdays that he goes bowling. Ooh, is this a collectible? Sun creepers. Eh. Got us up to 59 harvesting though. Level 28. Guess what? Whoo, got to 100. So now we get plus 50 to our encumbrance, which is great. Plus 5 base damage while stamina is not full, so we dodge or whatever. Our stamina is not full. Now we get to do more damage for a hot second. Light the brazier. I have no idea. I just realized that maybe because they're glowing we could do something. Okay, that one's lit. Looks like we got 2 more. Looking at the top of the door. Hopefully they're not needed to be lit in any specific order. Alright, saw this guy do it. Means we can do it. You're welcome for opening the door for you. Foes finally at 19. That worked. Dude made it sound like I was gonna be here for a while, like having to farm some stuff. No. We did a puzzle and took out a guy. Like, come on, man. Breastplate of the Century. If that has Dex on it, we may equip it. Even though I really like these robes. Ouch. Who is Vulcanus? You know what that just said? Hi,
I
bud.
see you managed it after all. A fine crosspiece. Almost as fine as Forge Master Ezra once made. Ezra? It stands to reason that he would remain at his forge even after the light left him. I fear there is little time to prepare you for what approaches. While you were away, I met a traveler who spoke of corrupted coming down from the north. I suspect they are driven on by the same vice that plagues your mind. I do not know. The traveler said the corrupted rally around something called the Tempest, a being they worship like a god. If this is the same being that haunts you, I fear your soul may be on great path. No, other than maybe to give us a greater sense of urgency. But this is a momentous occasion. You are ready to forge your Azoth staff, and the Soul Wardens will soon be born anew. I cannot go. You must do this alone. It will require the sacrifice of part of your soul. Place the pieces of the staff on the ancient altar near the shattered obelisk. Then brace yourself. I will be with you in space.
Hey, look, it's the floaty spire. Nice try, Buckaroo. Okay, we do want to do our points real quick, though. Or we have a point. I know we needed this one. And I think we also pick up this one too, right? Yeah, so these are the last two that we need. So I'm going to go grab this one first, and then we can grab battle preparations when we level up again. So we're good there. This build is really coming through for me. I am loving it. Ooh, stuff is starting to take 3 or 4 hits, though. 1, 2, 3 hits to take out Skelly Boy. Almost 2 if I can get a fully charged shot. There we go. We're going to need to really focus on getting our Void Gauntlet built up at some point. Hold up. Bye, buddy.
Wood and metal can be broken, but an ideal endures. And even in small defeats, I step closer to my victory.
Okay. Made that. I want to go search around. I want to see if there's anything worth doing while we're here before we go running off, turn this in. Okay. Box right here. Takes a lot longer to take out an enemy with the Void Gauntlet right now, but we need the XP. Okay. Whew. Getting some heals up. Okay. Well, big door here at the top. Star Fallen Regent. 2 of them. Alright. Moment of truth. How well can we do this? Oh, that was not good. Ooh, they hurt. Okie dokie. Now we get to see what's up with this door, huh? Well, whatever was supposed to be at this door, we can't do anything with it. Hello? No, we apparently needed a thing in order for that, but okay. And, I mean, I appreciate the assist, but I was just goofing off, man. Alright, let's go turn this in. I'm done goofing around with that. Especially since we're about to have another lag spike here in about 8 minutes.
Welcome back. And look at you, still as fresh as a newborn babe. Most aspiring soul wardens return looking at least a little pale. You must have extra soul to spare. I have had time to give our predicament some thought.
Mm-hmm.
While we now possess an Azoth staff, it is but a beginning, and even armed with such an implement, we too are no bulwark against corruption.
I'll have to read that here in a minute.
I think so. Go back to Oxborough. Shout from the rooftops. Bang pots and pans if you must. Rally their men and women at arms to meet the armies coming their way. You hold their own. I must make preparations. The hardest part, rally the city against the corrupted in the north. And then meet me in the southern ruins. Then you can become a true soul warden.
Alright. Off to the city we go. We're actually going to just teleport to the city. Yeah, there's still a thing here that we didn't find, but that's fine. Oh, we can't teleport. Yeah, we can. Forget it. Fast travel. Oh, nope. I guess we can't. Alright. We still haven't gotten to the inn and made the inn our fast travel point. Or gone and looked for the fast travel station. Here we go. Now we can move real quick. Come run over here, pick up this. Yeah, see, you definitely get a speed boost while on the road. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need a road that goes this way. Will this do? Hold up. That works. Let's just run it. I think we run as fast as, I think we run as fast as our horse when we're in non-roaded areas. Water moat and an air moat. These big kitty cats are worth quite a bit for skinning too. Oh no, only 280. They're not as much as a bear. Bears were nice. Yep. So here in about 5 minutes, we're probably going to have another lag spike. I do apologize about it. I have no idea why we're having lag spikes. What causes said lag spikes? I really don't know. But the only thing I can think of is that it is an issue with the way I have my stuff set up. It's honestly the only thing I can think of. There should be a door this way, I believe. So I don't know. Maybe starting tomorrow, before we start the stream tomorrow, because we got to do 3-hour stream tomorrow, when I get home. But, the only thing I can think of is that it's the way I've got everything connected. Because I don't remember having this problem when I was in my room. But I also don't want to have to pick everything back up and move it back over to my room, because that's just a giant pain in the butt. So the easiest solution is to try and figure out a different way to run the cable that I have.
At last! Someone in this foppish little city I can have a decent conversation with. Come on over. Gab a minute with your friend Grace. I've been poking around town, collecting gossip from all these fine lords and ladies. I might stay a while. There's a lot of coin changing hands around here, let me tell you. This town is much older than it looks. Believe it or not, it was the bleeding Roman legions that first made it into a proper village. But it soon became a trading hub for all sorts. The crossroads of Aeternum. And so it was. People coming from all over to buy and sell, and the gold in the town's coffers piled up. The trade barons ran the place for profit. No kings, no queens, and no messing. Each of the town's factions had its own enforcers, and for a while that seemed to work. But it was only a matter of time until vice and greed turned to violence. Fighting broke out in the streets, and the whole town burned down. But coin has a way of fixing things fast. Out of the ashes, the town of Oxborough came to life. The trade barons built it back, bigger, stronger, and more profitable than ever. And word is it's been smooth sailing ever since. Even when the corruption spread across the land centuries ago, Oxborough was still sitting pretty. These days, coin's flowing like never before, but the trade barons hoard their wealth from the shadows. It may be tricky, but there's a fortune to be made here, and Grace O'Malley won't be leaving until she gets her share.
Go figure. A pirate. Really?
So now you know what I've been up to. What about you? I see that I thought enough red-eyed rotters on the beach. If you get in a jam, I've got your back. But I'm not enlisting in that crusade. These fine folks seem to think they haven't a problem in the world beyond a shortage of herbs. You might try the constable. That's the one. She's a former Roman legionnaire. And you didn't hear it from me, but I hear her husband's gone missing.
Okay. She's off this way.
Hello, my busy friend. The signs are good today. I feel quite corrupted. That's preposterous. He's battled the demon hordes more times across the centuries than I can count. Besides, I've heard the reports, of course. Corrupted in some isolated spots in North Everfall. But they're not how you sound like my husband. Always skeptical. He'll return soon. For now, try Captain...
A fine day to you, traveler. Oh, well, I've heard the reports, and I salute your courage in battling the Crimson Menace. That staff appears to be a formidable weapon. Unfortunately, I cannot send soldiers to join you on your mission. Every available guardsman... Why, you haven't heard? Impossible! There's a devastating shortage of herbs. Many of our wealthier citizens depend on such herbs for happiness. The herbalist who normally caters to our city is named Ao, but he hasn't made an appearance in months. For Oxborough, it is a crisis of the highest order. So by all means, your campaign gets my full moral support.
I really just don't understand. Like, it makes no sense to me. But yeah, I may try to see if there's a way for me to run this. See, the only problem that I have is if I try to run this through the garage door that's next to me and then run it across towards like my room and into the main box that way, I don't think I have enough feet of cord to do that. It doesn't sound like it's that far. If you like eyeballed it, it's not that far. Like if I was to run it, and there's not a way to do it without screwing up the cord, if I was to run it from this door to the sliding door that's not that far, it's probably about 20 feet, the box is right there. But then that sliding door won't close properly, right? And I don't want that, because then the house won't get that, like the AC won't work properly and things like that. But if I was to run it from underneath this garage door, through the garage door where my room is, through my door, that's a lot further. And I would need a connector, which would be simple enough to get, honestly. But I also don't want to try to run it. I may try something else once this stream is over. We've got about 30 minutes left, and then I'll be done for the day. I was going to try and do an 8-hour stream today, but I don't know how much of this I can take where every 30 minutes we're getting this weird lag spike. But the only other way I can think about trying this is if I run it from here and I may rotate things around so it's a straighter shot, because then I could put this wall as my back. We'll have to see. Honestly, we'll have to see how I can do it. But what we'll end up having to do is see how far this cable can go, and then see if I got a connector, if this black cord, and I would want to do it in a way to where it wouldn't be obtrusive, like where kids are going to walk all over it and that kind of stuff. So it would definitely have to be a thing that I check on, because if all it's going to take is me going to Walmart and buy a connector, awesome. Okay. It wants me to go way north up here. Can we find the fast travel station? There it is. And then we should be able to travel here. But yeah, so here in about 30 minutes, we're going to go ahead and call it for the day. I'm going to test out this theory, because if I can get it to work where all I got to do is run over to Walmart, grab a connector, run the cord, plug it in, then I'll be able to test tonight and see if that is a better connection. And if it is, then hurrah, you know, like...
do you see this? Or are you just going to walk on by like everyone else? Huh, this bloke... what dark times this must be for people to just turn away from a poor, innocent merchant. Oh no, the wolves were vicious and slobbery, but they didn't get any of the good stuff. I just need someone to help, right? Do I look like a lumberjack? Or some muscle-bound... Finally, someone with a heart. Help me out here. Oh, you have a heart of gold, good traveler. I would stay and chat, but I'm urgently needed.
Okay, and now he... Really? No, we're still going north. Okay. We helped Howl, or whatever his name was, so... Found him. That wasn't hard. Now, in theory, what we want to do is find this chick's husband, take him out, find something that belongs to him, take it back to her and be like, look, dum-dum. We'll just stick with the bow until we find like a boss type creature. Oh, we gotta equip our staff. Whoops. One down. A whole bunch to go. This is relatively easy. I don't know if somebody just came through and took everybody out, or they just really don't have that many people here in our way. I have a feeling there's just not that many people in our way, to be honest. We just need 4 more, and I can see all 4 in front of us. Go. Can hear them slowly respawning though. One more. And then we just need 5 more people. Whew, 3 more people. I have a feeling we're gonna need to head up towards this house, so... I'm gonna just go ahead and head this way. Bye, spotted hare. Aw. Okay.
The destiny of East Island is already decided. Do you not see it? The weak strong shall prevail. Raise your fist against the crimson storm. But it is a force of nature and destiny. Join the tempest and be the storm.
How about I say no? We don't do that. We don't want to be the bad guys. Ooh, a kite shield. That's the first one we've seen. That's beefy for a tank. Or at least for the sword and board or the mace. Mason board, maybe? I don't know. We need to go back that way. Alright, Let's go turn this in. Where is the teleport? It's straight south of me. Let's go turn this in. And then, that will probably be it, since I don't want to wait until after the lag spike to then kill the stream. So, as soon as we can turn this in, whether we get another quest from the people or not, we'll turn it in, we'll call it a good day for now. If I can get everything working better, then yay, awesome. We'll be back tonight. If I can't, for whatever reason, then I'll have to come up with a different solution. But either way, like, that's the plan. Like, my plan is to try my best by tonight, have it working perfectly, because starting tomorrow, we are doing the 100-hour stream challenge for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. And I want that to run as smoothly as possible. Okay. We just need to run down here, turn that in. Hold on. It's almost done. Boom! It was 3-star. Okay.
I can't believe it. Is it really them?
Herbs and spices for everyone! Hero House to the rescue! I can't believe it. Oxborough survives its greatest threat yet.
I told you these people are something else. Got their heads in the clouds. I've never met a herbalist as popular as your Mr. How. But maybe they weren't picking the right herbs. You and I know the truth, don't we? Herbalist How may get all the glory, but you're the one who did the work. You're the real hero. Nah, you'd be a fool if you did. Flying your flag everywhere is just an invitation for trouble. You and the old codger are more my sort of people.
Alright, that's done. I think we could run up. Yeah, we still got a little bit of time.
Hal made it back! And with all his goods intact. This is I feel confident this will sort itself out. Hal's return is such an auspicious occasion. I must believe that Centurion Mesha will return very...
This lady's just straight stupid. Or stoned. One of the two. Like, I don't... Now it says I need to go re-talk to Giannis. Giannis is... way down... Hold up. I thought he said north. But that's the only green... Let's see. A major purchase. That is... Okay, nope. So, yeah, we gotta go to a whole new zone now just to complete this. So, we will do that once we can get back into the game. Like I said, I don't want to wait for the lag spike that we're gonna have here in about 13 minutes. So, we're gonna go ahead and call that a good one today. I'm going to see if there's a way I can run this cord, keep everything in here, and possibly get it to go into the actual box instead of an extender, essentially. But yeah, outside of that, guys, I'm having an absolute blast. This class is a whole heck of a lot of fun. The build that we're going with is great. The game is fantastic. I'm loving it. Apparently you guys are too. I'm getting a ton of views on that. I really appreciate that. I just wish that those who were watching the content would subscribe, because like 86% now of people, it's gone up of the people watching the content are not subscribed. So if you like the content, but you want to see something different from what I'm doing, please let me know. I would love to know how I could do this better for you guys. Other than that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Y'all be safe out there, and we will see you in a little while. Peace out, heroes.